are we? Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the launch of the 2025 Rush Drama Festival. You can congratulate yourselves. You were all 21 years old tonight. This is, not that I doubt that any of you have started. This is our 21st festival, so we finally come of age. We've been 21 years doing this. I'm sure some of you have been here since the very beginning, but it's a big celebration for us. We're practically 7 of our 9 nights are sold out, so we're in for a very, very good week. I want to thank our supporters and our sponsors. Our sponsors at the moment, if I can get a wink of a nod from somebody here, is the Courtney HR, and that's the only sponsors we have. So if your company is interested in sponsoring this great event, please get in touch with me before 2026. About the groups and the plays, what you're going to see over the next 5 nights. We have 9 plays, obviously. We have 5 in the open section and 4 in the confined. We have 1 English play, 6 Irish, 1 American and 1 French. We have some repeats. We have 2 plays. I think the Judas Iscariot, the last days of Judas Iscariot, and The Night Alive are shows that Rush have done and that Estria have been here with before. But as I say to you always the time, different group, give you a different slant on it, and I'm sure we're in for great interpretations of those. In general, on the circuit, there are 20 open groups out. As I've said before, when we did this festival, we used to be well oversubscribed with groups applying to get into it. 24 groups come in. We're barely getting the 9. Well, we're getting about 12 or 13. Some with shows we've done before, so we don't take it. But the numbers have dropped. There's only 20 groups going out in the open section, and they will perform 142 performances over the next month of March. In the confined sections, even less, there's 18 confined groups. And they will perform 123 festival appearances over the next month. So it is a bit of a shrink in that, so that's what we have to fight. So we've tried to get you the best programme that we have, and I'm sure you'll really enjoy that. And this year, as usual, the RTE final is in Athlone, and the confined final is in Claremorris, and is taken over by a new sponsor. It was Bostik. You remember we were saying Bostik on numerous occasions. It's now CBE Concannon Group. They're a retail technology group in Ireland, so they've taken over, and we're grateful for that, for the sponsorship of the confined section. I want to thank Rush Dramatic Society for standing behind this festival, as they do. The amount of work that goes on, it's like our spring cleaning. We clean the place completely. We've just finished a 3-week run of Uncle Vanya, and we had to take down all the sets and clear out the place and make it nice for the festival. So Rush Dramatic Society and Oisin, and I'm going to forget somebody, Louis and Eamon and Alan and Pat and Alan and somebody else. I've forgotten you. Apologies. I want to welcome our adjudicator. We have a new adjudicator in keeping with what we've done for the last 21 years. We've only repeated twice, I think. Our adjudicator is Michael McCabe. If you get a chance, you can read his CV or his biog in the programme. It's quite substantial. Just snippets from it. He's a graduate of the École Internationale in Paris. He's a graduate of the Gaiety School of Acting, the National Theatre School in Ireland. He's an actor. He's a director. He's artistic director of Lumiere Theatre Company, and he's worked with many directors worldwide. So really looking forward to his experience over the next 9 nights and his critiques. I haven't told him about Match the Adjudicator. That's where it's the way you can earn above your fee. It's extra money you can earn if you do that. I just don't want to know anything about it if you do it like that, right? What it is they have to match your 1, 2 and 3 in the open and the confined, and then keep the best actor or best actress, I don't mind, a secret as well too. So they'll match that to win a prize, share or win a prize, and they are very competitive, really very competitive, all to your advantage. Would you like to say a few words?
Yeah,
right, come on,
love to. Thanks very much, Sean.
Thank you very much, Sean, and to Mary and to all the committee. It's a huge privilege to me to be here for the first time to adjudicate this 3-act festival, and I'm thrilled. I'm from an amateur theatre background myself. That's where I started. I'm just lucky enough to still be working professionally for the last 30 years. And I'm just thrilled to see such a great audience tonight for the first night, and I'm really, really looking forward to the next 8 nights. Thanks very, very much, and looking forward to meeting you all during the week. Thank you.
The bad news, there's 9 nights, you're in trouble, you say.
That's never my strength.
Tonight plus 8, you're right, you got to do it. We're going on the same old format. If it isn't broke, don't fix it. So there aren't many changes we have for you. We'll have a few surprises we'll throw it. We do have a raffle, because we want to make some money. There'll be a raffle on Saturday, Monday, Thursday and Saturday. So you cannot stay at home on those nights, and you've got to bring all that spare cash from the jars that you have at home, bring it in on that night. We're very privileged to have with us the chairman of the Amateur Drama Council of Ireland, who just happens to come from Lisleigh in Armagh, the group that are on tonight. Liam has been chairman for last year, and he's to the end of October 2025. Heavily involved in theatre in so many different ways. He's currently chair of the Arts Council of Northern Ireland. At professional and amateur level, he's a great supporter of anything artistic and cultural in up the north, and as I say, down here chairing the So he's taken on a big task trying to keep the drama festival movement going. Just keep it from failing, if you're not failing, but from softening up or weakening slightly, So I'll just call him the chairman of the ADCI, Liam Hannaway, to say a few words.
Thanks very much, Sean. It's an absolute honour and pleasure to be asked to come to Rush Drama Festival, to actually open Rush Drama Festival. It's an absolute delight for me, and I will say that actually when I visit your set today, the boys will know that a couple of boys and girls will know, sorry mate, will know that I come up with the group this morning to set up and to watch. We have a wee small theatre in Lisleigh, but to see what you have available in terms of your theatre and what you have done as a local dramatic group is absolutely fantastic. You really have one of the finest theatres, I think, in Ireland in terms of ones I've visited. You're so lucky, and it's great to see the level of voluntary work that has brought the theatre. So I'm actually delighted to visit your festival and be involved in the festival and actually be asked to come to open it. I suppose it has been an honour of mine to be asked to actually become the chairperson of the ADCI, and indeed I suppose following the footsteps of two of your members who actually give massive contribution. Like Rush only joined the ADCI in 2004, and yet in that time, Sean, you've been the chairman between 2011 and 2013. Mary's been the secretary of the ADCI from 2006 to 2010. And in terms of that contribution to amateur drama, and again, I suppose it's tantamount. We see what you've done in terms of the building, and actually what you give in terms of leadership, both as chairman and secretary, has been critically important to a voluntary organisation, which is the voice of amateur drama on the island of Ireland. I suppose the ADCI was formed in 1952. It has 37 affiliated festivals across the island of Ireland. It has been going in the tough times, and again, as you appreciate, I'm from the north, in terms of ADCI was producing and running festivals north and south all during the Troubles. It never stopped, it kept going, and that's tantamount in terms of the commitment and the leadership of the ADCI, including your own chairman and Mary in the past. We have 37 affiliated festivals. We run the festival circuit across the island of Ireland and have done since 1952. I'm gonna make sure my ma's are right. I said to Mary, God, Sean's stealing me lines. But yeah, we have, like, there's 265 shows from last Friday night when the festival opened, first festival opened in Newton Stewart, right until the end of March. And in terms of the contribution that makes to Ireland and to community life in Ireland, like whether you're living in a towns or you're living in villages or in somewhere like our own place, which is only a church and a school, which was converted into a theatre, the amount of enjoyment and fun that gives to people is tremendous, and really, makes it such a marvellous movement, and that's why it has been a real honour for me to be actually involved in the circuit. So again, as Sean was saying, we're playing towards Claremorris, the finals, which will finish on the 4th of May in Claremorris. And I think it's the 11th of May, check here, it's the end of May for the open finals in Athlone. And we're all moving towards that with 38 groups on the circuit. So I suppose what I want to do is basically wish all the festivals, and indeed Rush Festival, the best of luck for the next 9 nights. I know you don't need it, because I know that the success of the festival itself goes without saying. But again, wish all the groups all the best, to give it their best. This is about fun. I said some time ago, if you're not enjoying this, don't be doing it, because you come out to do this for the crack. So really, you got to enjoy it, and you got to embrace it and embrace the challenge of it, and have great memories at the end of it. I want to wish Michael all the best in terms of adjudicating the festival, and it's been my delight to officially open your festival. Thank you, Sean.
Thanks, Liam. Nicely said. The reason it's so successful is the groups that come down to us and these people here in the room that make it. The groups get a chance to play to full houses all the time, thanks to these guys here. So it really is great. Nicely said. We have looked for Lisleigh to come down to us for a long time, but they've resisted us. But We got them this year, so it's all right. So, as Liam says, I hope you are looking forward to it. The festival for me means that spring is here. The daffodils are sprouting. The sun is starting to shine, and the new solar panels on the theatre roof are jumping into action. Finally, can I say a big thank you to Assumpta Hickey, who's the Chief Librarian here in Rush Library, and to Fingal County Council for allowing us to host. I'm very proud to host the festival launch here in this lovely building. So have a great week, enjoy yourselves, and enjoy the menu. Thanks a million. Cheers. Nice one.
Take me to a better